Ladies and gentlemen, I am back. You know, once 12 o'clock is gone, I take over the night, right? I am back, guys. I am a little bit late. It's 12:13 right now, but I apologize, but there's a reason for it, man. I was tired. And I took a nap when I should be up prepping the channel for tonight's stream. But better late than never, right? I was exhausted, man. I've been up grinding for so long. I haven't had an 8 hour sleep in a long time. I can't even tell you when was the last time I slept for 8 hours. And I still didn't do that today, but I took a nap after I had dinner because I had to get some rest just to be on here with the energy that you need on a Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? And after prepping and deciding on what I'm going to be doing tonight, we're going to be driving. As you can see clearly on the title of the video. And I decided I want to bring something nice. It's a Saturday night. On a Saturday night, people like to go out and party. People like to go out and dress up nice. And it's only right that I bring out some cars that's worth going out with if you're really going to be going out and having some serious fun being here in Florida. So I'm saying, judging from the lifestyle that we live down here now. The car that you see in the title is called a Pagani. And we're going to be driving multiple Paganis tonight. So I'm saying, in Assetto Corsa, guys, this is going to be fun. These cars are real nice. See what I'm saying? In fact, they're going to be some of the nicest cars you've seen on this channel when it comes to streaming cars. See what I'm saying? You guys are going to love this shit, man. You guys are going to love this shit right here. See what I'm saying? And let me get my drink up and running. You know, we always make our toast first. Considering that I'm late, I need to get to it real quick. Waiting for YouTube to send out the notifications so the squad can get here, my regulars. But in the meantime, I'm just going to pour some drinks right here. All right, I got my gloves. I'm going to need my gloves to do the driving as well. All right, let's get to it. Let me pour my drink. We're going to make the toast, guys. We're going to make it exciting, all right? It's a Saturday night. What would you do on a Saturday night, right? You would dress up. You go out. You got some money in your pocket. You got a nice whip. You want to go out and impress the girls. So this is me showing off and impressing the girls with my virtual cars right here. Let me do this right here. All right, we're going to make a toast. I'm going to eat the snack, and then we're going to jump in the car and go crazy. All right, guys. The usual, man. The cup to do it in is this. If you don't have one, the link is in the description. So I'm saying it is only $16.99 for free to show some support for your boy if you can afford it. If you can, I can understand. So I'm saying, but if you can, and you've seen this cup enough now for you to be like, you know what, I need to get one for real because I want to make my toast the right way. Feel free to hop into the merch store, go cop one, all right? As I said, it's only $16.99. I'm not moving the prices even if they go crazy in America. So I'm saying I'd rather stop selling it than get the price higher because you guys don't need to spend any more for this. I think that's what its value is for now. In the future, it will be valued a lot more when you can't get it anymore. So I'm saying, but feel free to cop one, all right? We're going to make the toast. As usual, man, hold your cup up with whatever drink you have. We always start our stream off like this, all right, guys? To life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness, and good health, all right? Now you drink. Drink of choice lemonade. You can drink whatever you want. All right. So now, let me get a simple snack right here. And see, part of the fun on this channel is we eat, we have fun. We chop it up like real people, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to eat alone. I don't believe I should be here eating while you guys watch me. Nope. I want my stream to be interactive, man. If I eat, I want you to eat. That's why I encourage you, get your cup, get your food, When I make the toast, I want you to make the toast with me. I want you to eat so we can be merry, all right? Let me take one more. Let me close it up. Let me fix this cover right here. All right. As promised, as I said, we're going to be driving the Pagani. For all my car guys who know what that car is, you guys are in for a treat. For the people who don't, you guys are about to learn about what real cars are. Real supercars and hypercar shit. Now, a Pagani will be considered a hypercar, even though I label this video supercar, but I think it's really considered a hypercar because of the speeds that they can do. But we're going to leave it as supercars because some people don't even know what a hypercar is. They've never even heard of that shit. They can't even tell the difference. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to flip that around like this. Let me get my car up and running. The game is already up, guys. First car up is going to be the Pagani Huayra. Then we're going to do the Pagani Huayra BC. And then we're going to save the Zonda for last. Now, we're going to have some fun here. Oh, my. For the people who don't know about cars like that, you're about to learn about one of the baddest cars on the planet. A car that most of you guys will probably never own because the money and the level of exclusivity is just too high for you to even get one. But you can dream. Never stop dreaming, all right? And if you dream hard enough, you might end up in one of these cars because it is not impossible. It is just difficult. All right? All right, here we go. Got my car. I need a decent track to send it on. Let me see what we got right here. I want something with barely any turns on it. I want to go fast, god damn it. Let me see what we got right here. Let me do this one. I'm just trying to remember to slow down. Track. All right, which one's got the longest straightaway? Because we need something that we can send it on, so I'm going to do this. All right, here we go. It's starting to flip this around, guys. All right, we're loading it up. There we go. Now look at this work of art right here. This car is one of the most beautiful car you'll ever see in your life. Most of you guys are never gonna see one of this in real life. These cars are so exclusive that the people who own them barely ever bring them out in the daylight. Occasionally, if you're lucky enough to get to a Cars and Coffee car show or car meetup, you might, not even a guarantee, you might see one show up parked, surrounded by rope and shit. That way you can't even get close enough to touch it, but at least you get to see it in real life. See what I'm saying? An amazing automobile, and as I said, very difficult to own. Not impossible, but it will be extremely difficult for the average man to even see one, much less to own one. But we are going to drive it right here in Assetto Corsa. Let me do this right here. Now, I want to see inside the car before we move off. Let me do this. Let me flip the screen around right here, Mickey. If I can oh my god. Oh my god. Look at the view, man. Look at the view of the car from the side. From the inside of the car, look at the dash. A crazy design that is so unique. There is no other car like it. All right, now that we've covered the different angles of the car, now let's go drive it and dream. God damn it. Here we go, guys. The Pagani Hyper, first car of the night. Let's go. This thing is so fast. I'm just barely tapping the gas pedal. It wants to fly off like a rocket. So let me get used to the track before we send it, because I do not want to mess up this thing right here. As I said, these cars are hypercars. And even though I label it supercars, when the stream is over, I'm going to change the name of it to hypercars, man. Give it the right respect, because these are not supercars. These cars are hypercars. First, because when I send it, I don't want to end up in a wall. Now look at the wing on the back of it. See that? See how they go up? Those flaps to slow it down. Amazing shit right here. Taking it easy on the first lap, so we can get used to the track right here. Don't want to mess the car up. We want to drive on a track that we can get used to. We want to know what the turns are. Love seeing the flaps go up. See that? This is why we are going slow, because the car will fly off the road in a heartbeat if you don't know where the corners are. Extremely loose, because I'm going very slow with it, and it is sliding like hell. On every corner, it's ready to lose traction and slide. It was not designed for drifting, but I might have to drive it like a drift car driver tonight, because I can tell at these slow speeds it's not holding traction very well, but it is amazing to look at. And as I said, these cars are hypercars. So I really need to retitle this stream to Driving Hypercars All Night. This thing is in second gear, for Christ's sake. And it's screaming for me to send it so it can go off like a damn missile. But we're just feeling out the track right here. That is still in second gear. I didn't even get it up high enough to change. second gear. And the car is going too damn fast for this track. Fast. Let me stop right here. Put it in neutral. The car is so fast. As I said, I gotta retitle the stream, man, because I gotta give it the respect it deserves. These are not supercars. This is a hypercar. So let me retitle the stream live on stream right here, just to make it right so that you guys know the difference. HYPER. This is not going to be like driving a regular Ferrari. This is going to be crazy. All right. Title is changed. Let's go for it now. As I said, this thing is like driving a goddamn fighter jet. See that? I can't get it up to speed. It is so fast that it is losing traction in second gear. Second gear. The car is sliding away, for Christ's sake. Brake, see that? I'm flat out on the brake. In second gear, I got it back to first to try to slow it down. This is not your regular car right here. Second gear. I don't think this track can handle this car because we don't have enough straightaway here. Try again. Left foot braking right here. Trying my best to keep it under control. Trying to keep it on the road without sending it into the dirt, man, or have it run into the wall. It is so powerful. I'm in second gear, for Christ's sake. Second gear. I can barely get it up to third and fourth gear because it is so fast. The truck can't handle it. So fast. Now, as I said, these cars are hypercars. They are beyond your regular Ferraris and your regular Lamborghinis. They will eat them alive and spit them out. You see what I'm saying? They are in a different category. These cars go to 200 with ease. They go way beyond 200 miles per hour. If I don't, I'm going straight in that wall. And you see that? I'm turning at second gear very slow, and the car is sliding. Still in second. Not enough RPM for me to even shift it. And it's ready to lose control, man. This car takes a different level of driving skill to own and drive. Got it in third, back in second. second again, because it will slide on the corners so easy if I don't gear it down. Alright, we're gonna try to pick up the pace on it, try to get risky here, see what we can do. Here we go. Gotta be gentle on the corners, man. This thing will slide the hell out and send you in the wall. Heavy on the brake right here, because I was never gonna make that corner. I didn't step off of that quick. It is so fast that I can't accelerate on that stretch right there at all without crashing. By the time you get to fourth gear, that is how crazy it is. Heavy on the brake, gearing it down just to not send it into the wall. It is not easy to drive. Try to get more comfortable with the car so I can send it more. See that? We're losing traction very, very easily, because the car is so powerful, man. An amazing car to drive, an amazing car to look at. And as you can see, they will slide out in a heartbeat. To see the flaps just go up in the air when they try to slow the car down, which is very nice, and also provides stability and downforce on the corners, and they are active flaps. Second gear, for Christ's sake. This thing is sliding. We are on pace with the pace car here. This truck just cannot handle this car. There isn't a long enough straightaway for me to send it. Send it on that turnaway again. That straight looks like it's the longest straight we got. Next time I get to it, I'm going to try to go all out. Hopefully I can stop the car when I get to the turn. Jesus Christ. Second gear, for Christ's sake. Second gear. And the car, look at this shit. Second gear. The car is sliding everywhere in second. Unbelievable. The power you get from one of these cars. Have enough room to get this car up to 5 or 6. I can't get to send it at all. The car is gonna run off the goddamn road, man. It is just too fast. But we are loving it. As I said, it takes a different kind of skill to drive a hypercar. They are not like the regular fast supercars. This is not your daddy's Ferrari 458. This is a rocket on wheels. This is not your Lamborghini Aventador or your Huracan. Hell no. This is Pagani. Stuck in second gear on most of this track. Here we go. Fifth gear. 180. See? And when we get to fifth gear, we cannot make that turn. We don't have enough time to slow down. I got a car up to 180 and we're only barely in fifth. Barely in fifth gear, and there are more gears to go. Unbelievable, man. As I said, nerd the difference. These cars are considered hypercars. That is third gear, for Christ's sake. Third. Usually I have to stay in second. When I put it in third, I cannot make the turn. That is how crazy the car is. That is how crazy it is, man. Second, heavy braking because the car is so damn fast. Third, and then off. Back into second immediately because I will not make the turn if I am not in second gear. It is just too fast. Third. Now I could hit fourth, but if I did, I will not make this turn. That is how crazy the car is. An amazing automobile, man. And as I said, a very difficult car to own. You are probably never going to see one of these in real life ever. You see what I'm saying? There are a handful of them on the planet, not too many at all. So they are very, very rare. Here we go, let's go for it. We are in fifth and the car is just wobbling all over the place. See that? Don't hit the wall, there you go. See what happens? Fifth gear, and the car was already losing traction, losing control, man. It cannot run on this track to go all out. I will never be able to get to sixth gear on this because the track is just not, this is just not built for it. It's gotta be on something extremely long, going in a straight line. That's how crazy it is. be driving the BC version of it next. Hypercar night here on DJPABLOTV, man. Big boy toys. Once again, I'm in third. And because I'm in third, I cannot make the turn. This is how crazy this car is. Because I'm in third gear, I can't make the turn. The car is that crazy. I gotta take it slow a while right here. Feel free to hit me up in the chat. Let me know what you feel about or think about the car. What do you think? I gotta put it in first just to make this corner, for Christ's sake. Second, third, and if I hit fourth, I will not be able to make this turn. Driving this on the street, you're going to be stuck in second gear most of the time because you can't get any roads publicly that you'll be able to send this car on. Fourth, I got it to 180. And I had to back off in fourth gear. Once again, I am not in second, so that's why I can't make the turn. This thing is violent as hell. Fourth gear. I think we were like 150 already by the time we got to fourth. Can't get out of second gear on these corners or we're losing it. See, I gotta put it back in second. I can't even make this turn in third gear. With the car just to keep it stable. Very advanced technology right here, and they are independent. They don't synchronize. They work independently according to the airflow of the car that's needed at the time, which is very unique. Accelerator, man. We were running out of runway right here. The track was just not long enough for me to truly send it. Damn, this thing is aggressive. Race car level. This car is so damn fast that it will destroy your average race car unless it's a Formula 1 car. Every other race car is gonna eat dirt trying to drive with this shit, and it is street legal, but with a heavy price tag. I'm talking like in the $10 million range. This is beyond Ferrari. The only Ferrari that's in this level is like the LaFerrari. But then this car right here is faster than the LaFerrari. Sliding away already. Look at this shit. Fourth gear, we're at 160 in fourth gear. Can you believe that shit? We are at 160 miles per hour in only fourth gear, and I had to back off by the time I got here. Yo, this is crazy. it down to first gear just to help slow it down, for Christ's sake.
With control of the car itself. Very slow, and as you can clearly see right here, you will lose control of the car in no time. It is so damn fast. Take it into the pit lane right here. We're going to switch to the Pagani Hyper BC. Then we're going to do the Zonda. But an amazing car, man. This was fun. Just to feel what that kind of power would feel like. And how crazy it is to drive a car like this. You'll never be able to get to 6th gear on the public roads. Never, 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 never. It is just not possible for you to do it on the street.
here we go. Pit lane right there. Car in neutral. Now, that was fun. First time driving the Pagani in Assetto Corsa, man, and that shit was a rush. So I'm saying, J87 in the building, J87, what up, man? You late, bro? I just drove the Pagani Huayra. It is a hypercar from Italy. And this thing is a rocket. I couldn't even get it to 5th gear. Barely touched 5th gear before it was sliding off the goddamn road. So now we're going to be driving 2 more versions of this car. Well, I'm going to drive the BC version, and then I'm going to drive the Pagani Zonda. It's an Italian brand, as I said. It's considered a hypercar. The price tag on this, bro, in the millions. You're probably never going to see one in your life up close, like in real life, because they are so very rare. So I'm saying, if you don't go to like an exclusive car show that's real high-end, like Cars and Coffee, and hope that someone is even lucky enough to own one in your area, you're never going to see one in real life. So I'm saying, now we're going to be driving the Pagani Huayra BC next. Let me take a drink right here. It's a Saturday night, man. I wanted to go crazy tonight. Drive cars that people are usually never going to see on the road. And as I said, the car is so crazy that I don't know how people drive this on the street, but I've seen videos of people driving them. But they are so fast, so damn dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. Getting a short snack right before we jump into the BC version of it. So we got 2 more cars to go, man. We're stopped here in pit lane. All right, here we go. All right, we're going to get to the Pagani Huayra BC. Let me switch up the cars right here. All right. Now, I think we need a different track, because I don't think we have a track long enough to handle this car. This has got too many turns. I need something with a great straightaway. This is perfect. This is perfect. The Monza track. Yeah, I could probably drive it on the Monza for real. Long enough turns. With some very sharp turns here that definitely going to be difficult to go around. Right, okay, I'm familiar with this one right here, but then the car is so fast. All right, I'm going to do the Monza full course. All right, here we go. Let's go for it. Put my gloves back on right here. All right, here we go, guys. The Pagani Hyper BC. Let's take a good look at it first before we drive off. See that the door goes up. The interior, man, oh my God, Alcantara carbon fiber everywhere. Look at the body of it, see, it's way more aggressive. As you can look at the diffusers on the back of it. The wing, different kind of wings, got a GT style wing here. Plus the flaps that was on the Pagani Hyper by itself. So it's a more aggressive car, faster. There's different views of it on the track here. From the front. All right. Let's go take it for a spin. We're on a different track here, so we have a little bit of running room. Hopefully we don't send it into the wall, because as I said, these are hypercars. They're crazy, they're extremely fast, they are not for the average person, and as I said, most of us will never even see one of these cars in real life. Now, if you didn't know the difference, hypercars are way faster than supercars. When you see these guys driving around in their regular Lambos and shit, they are driving supercars. These cars are hyper. All of them are way past $1 million easy. In fact, I'm talking like $3-4 million average price, and they go way higher because this is more. So they're in the $2 to $3 million starting price range, and then they go higher. You see what I'm saying? All right, here we go. Let's take it for a spin. Let me see what we got right here. What's going on here? I am not getting any control. Hold on, let me hit that drive. Here we go. Let me rev it a bit. Now it's turbocharged, but it's not that crazy as far as loud exhaust. It does have a nice exhaust system, but it is not like deafening. See what I'm saying? Now keep in mind, it will go very, very fast. Faster than you ever seen any car go in your life. Here we go. Let's see what this track is made of first before we send it too crazy. Third gear. Fourth gear. Third. Second gear. Because we are on this kind of track, and this track is crazy. Back in second gear. back in second. You're not gonna make most turns with this car, especially on these tight roads. There is no gravel for you to slide into. You're gonna hit the wall. Damn. Fourth gear. 163 miles per hour. And you can clearly see I had to gear it down so damn fast. We would not make that turn. Got it up to fifth gear, 176 miles per hour. We had to back off again. It was too crazy. Braking. I saw like 180. I knew I was never going to make that turn. I was just foot on the goddamn brakes into the sand trap because I knew I was never going to make that turn at that speed. Once again, we are driving the Pagani Hyper BC, an aggressive and an amazing car. It's like an upgrade to the Pagani Hyper. It's got a GT wing as well as the flaps. Heavy diffusers on the back of it. And it is way more aggressive.
A damn joke. That can't be real. We are up on a wall, for Christ's sake. Foot to the ground. We are way past 200 miles per hour. Way past 200. I saw like 217, almost 220. The car wanted to go more. An amazing automobile, man. God damn. Like it's a joke. As we send it again. Up on the wall right here in 5th gear. The way the flaps are working with the diffuser.
Damn! 220 miles per hour. Control, man. Saved it again. We were going too fast on that corner. Oh no, save it, yep. Stepped on the brake, gear it down. Up on the wall. Way past 200. We're at 215 approaching the corner right here. In the pace car, 220, 21, 22, 222 miles per hour, man. Crazy. 222. And counting, the car can go more. in the field. Take it easy, man. Getting too excited on that corner. Fourth gear is 160 for Christ's sake. Fourth gear, and we're at 160. Come on, make the turn, goddammit. We're losing traction. Send it up on the wall. Fifth gear, 195, 200 miles per hour, 210, 220. Seventh gear, god damn. Seventh gear, 223. God damn. As we keep it back on the controller right here. Fifth gear, 180. Fifth gear, 170, 180, 190. Sixth gear, 200. Seventh gear. Oh shit. I had to gear it down for Christ's sake. I barely tapped seventh gear. Way over 200, man.
191. goddamn rocket. Pagani Hyper BC. Jesus Christ. It's got the GT wing and the flaps and the diffusers to keep it straight. 123 miles an hour, but the road just cannot handle it. We don't have a long enough straightaway to go higher. It's 7th gear. Let me fix my glasses right here. Once again, we are driving the Pagani Hyper BC. Violently up on the wall. Way past 200 miles per hour. Hitting the wall at 220. And keeping the car under control. Once again, 223 is the highest we can get. The highest we can get, man. 223 before we hit the fence. That's the highest we can get off that straightaway. stable the car. Back on it again.
sliding into the pit. The top speed on this car for the night, trust me, 223 miles per hour, man. An amazing car right here. I had so much fun driving this. But we got to move on to the Zonda, you see what I'm saying? Pagani Zonda is up next. But the YRBC is it's amazing. But this thing is a monster right here. I love the extra technology. It's got the GT wing plus the flaps with the heavy diffuser just to keep it steady. And as I said, for the speeds that we got out of it, this thing is crazy, man. Jesus Christ. It's like I just flew a space shuttle, for Christ's sake. All right. That was the Pagani YRBC, man. Top speed that we got out of it, 223. And it could go faster. We don't have the long enough straightaway to do it. In 7th gear. And as I said, this thing, oh my God. Now, there are people on this planet who own this car, and this one is even more difficult for you to ever see in your life. I don't know if someone in Florida got this, but I think they do. You see what I'm saying? Because, you know, we got some crazy shit down here in Florida, man. A lot of billionaires are here. So I know a few of these are probably tucked away in someone's garage, locked up, hidden away from the world. But it's an amazing car, man. Driving this on the street, Jesus Christ. Crazy. Let me take a nice sip again right here before we get to the Pagani Zonda, which is next. As we enter the 3rd hour of the stream, guys. We are driving Hypercars on a Saturday via Assetto Corsa, guys. And tonight we're doing the Pagani cars. So I'm saying the Pagani series of cars that we have here. Let me pour some more drink. All right, we're inside the 3rd hour. Gotta get some energy here. We're gonna go back in. Another multi-million-dollar car, the Pagani YRBC, very rare. Only a handful of them exist on the planet. And now we're gonna get to the Pagani Zonda, which is gonna be the last one. as we enter the third hour of the stream right here on DJ Pablo TV. It's a Saturday night, man. We're having fun. We're driving hypercars. We're dreaming. Alexa, what's the current price for a Pagani Hyper BC car? Oh my God. As you guys can clearly hear, I don't know if you heard that. I'm gonna have to ask it again. Alexa, volume 7. Alexa, what's the current price for a Pagani Hyper BC car?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, Pagani's latest model, the Pagani Hyper BC Roadster, is considered one of the most advanced and luxurious supercars in the world, with a price tag of around $4 million.
There you go. $4 million. And it is advanced as hell. I like the fact that it's got the GT wing plus the flaps plus the diffusers. You clearly saw how aggressive it was. 223 miles an hour, and this thing wanted to go more. We didn't have a long enough runaway for it to do it. But it goes, I got it up to 7th gear. I don't even know how far the gearbox goes, but I got it into 7th gear. This thing was over 220, and I was running out of room. I had nowhere to drive it that fast. So what I'm saying, beyond that speed, man, yo, this thing is crazy. All right, so now we're going to go to the Pagani Zonda, and we're going to drive it on the same track because we need this. Is the biggest track we got with the greatest straightaway. And have some fun with this right here as we enter the third hour of the stream. It is Hypercars night tonight, and we're driving multiple Paganis, guys. So if you're just watching me, yep, Hypercars, man. I'm talking cars in the millions of dollars. As you clearly heard, the Pagani Hyper BC is $4 million. Now, this right here is the Zonda R. Alexa, what's the current price for the Pagani Zonda R?
From Answers.com. The Pagani Zonda R costs about $1,200,000.
Okay, so that's 1.2 million on the Zonda R. Now, it looks like a race car. It's got a roof scoop plus 2 extra scoop on the side, as you can clearly see. Let me flip the screen around for you guys. Look at that shit. A roof scoop on the top plus 2 more on the side. Roll cage. Obviously racing seats, as you can see right there. It is cheaper though, because the Hyper BC is the most expensive one that I've driven so far. Love this as well. So I'm saying this a little bit more reasonable, even though it's way past $1 million. So I'm saying, but an amazing car, man. Look at this, man. Carbon fiber everywhere. So I'm saying, ceramic brakes. Amazing automobile right here, man. Let's go take it for a spin. And put my gloves back on. Nice. Doors don't go up on this. They close regularly. They close like a regular door. Let me see some different angles of the car right here. The interior, look at this shit right here, man. Damn, it's like driving a UFO, for Christ's sake. That is crazy. Carbon fiber everywhere. An amazing dashboard setup right here. And let me get some outside view of the car. Yep, that's how it looks on the track right here. We got pictures of the turnaway with it right there, and all right, let's hop back in. All right, here we go. God damn. All right, it's on the R. Here we go, man. So we got it to 200 before we made the turn. That's the fastest we got out of it so far. And then we ran out of space. Back on the straightaway here. keep the car under control. Violently stepping on the gas pedal right here. My foot is to the ground. 6th gear, the highest gear in the car. As I save it right there. We ran out of space. But the highest we've gotten so far is 200 miles an hour out of the car. can go without losing control with this car. Taking that turn with the gears flat out. I had no brakes on that. Was lining up the apex and going for it. 190 on this straightaway right here. Going for a record on this lap. Hitting the wall at 185. Want to hit the wall again at like 200. Now the car violently bouncing up the wall. My foot is flat out on the gas pedal. It's in the highest gear, 6 speed. Got it back in third for the corner. Back down in third. Left foot braking, guys. And as you can see, the car is flying. And you can see from my screen how violently the car is moving at these high speeds. You gotta be laser focused to keep the car under control when you're going up in the 200-mile-an-hour region. Most drivers cannot hold their composure at those speeds. They're not gonna be able to stay still on the road without experience. We're gonna hit the wall now at 200 miles an hour. God damn. We're at 195, 96, 7, 8, 9, 200, 201. Yep. That's the highest speed we've gotten all night, 201. Put it back on the road right here. The car is so violent. Back in second gear. These cars were meant to be driven fast, man. When they are driving slow, they feel like they're struggling to survive. Like it just wants to stall, for Christ's sake. Here we go. crazy. As we hit that 200 mile an hour mark again. Before we hit the wall. bit slower than my last lap. Try to hit the wall at like 298, 198. Try to do it at 200. We're going to see if we can get over 200 miles an hour again before we end the stream. Here we go, man. Got to build some momentum right here. Let me take control of the car the right way. Alright, go back in second. Here we go. is never gonna make that corner. Not at that speed. can do crazy things with it. get out of it all night. We tried, but we had fun, man. Another hypercar that's valued at about 1.5 mil for the people who can afford it, and for the people who are lucky enough to even see one in real life. As we take it into the pits right here. We're driving into the pits. Had fun driving it, man. An amazing car. There you go. Put it in neutral. Oh man, this was fun. This was fun right here, man. A lot of fun, guys. Definitely enjoyed myself doing this. This is a beautiful stream right here. I should do this more often, where you try out cars that are so damn expensive and so exclusive that you're probably never gonna even see one in your life. So I'm saying, the Pagani series of cars that we tried tonight, guys. The Pagani Huayra, the Pagani Huayra BC, which is the craziest one of them all. Then the Pagani Zonda R right here, which is this one right here, which is at 1.5 mil. You see what I'm saying? An amazing car from Italy, as usual. You know, the Italians know how to make the good shit. And it's very, very expensive, very exclusive. You gotta have that real money to buy one of these. This is not like driving your daddy's Ferrari if your daddy's got cash. This is beyond that. This is when you're playing with billions of dollars to own one of these. You see what I'm saying? You shouldn't be, even if your like net worth is like 20 million, you shouldn't be buying one of this, because it's too much for you. You can't afford it yet. When you touch one of these cars is when you truly have at least 100 million. You see what I'm saying? And that's after taxes and all your expenses. You have 100 million put away that you can do anything you want with it. Then you can say, let me go buy me one of these. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying most people will never own one. And a lot of us will definitely never even see one in our life. But I love it, man. You can always dream though, guys. Never stop dreaming, man. You never know. Some of you guys might get lucky and win the lotto. I'm trying to earn my way to the top. See what I'm saying? So we had fun, man. A beautiful night here on DJ Pablo TV. Let me flip the screen around. Yep, we definitely had fun tonight, guys. Hope you guys appreciate the content. See what I'm saying? And as I said, learn about cars, man. Learn about cars. Even if you think you can't afford one, learn about cars, man. It might inspire you to go harder, and one day you might get looking and buying one. See what I'm saying? So it's fun to know about stuff you don't have. That way, if you ever get the chance to own one, you know everything about it. You're ready to go. You already had the dream, and the money is here, and you can just go in and go get it. So I'm saying, guys, so I try to familiarize myself with beautiful things that I don't own yet, because I always dream. So I'm saying, and when the money is right, I know exactly what it is. I'm gonna know how it performs, know where it's from, know the gearbox, the speeds it will go, and I know the cost, and I'll go in and get one once my money is on that level. You see what I'm saying? So it's nice to dream, nice to wish for nice things. You see what I'm saying? Don't settle for a simple life, and don't think small either. Think as big as you can. Tell yourself, ain't nothing on this planet's too good for you, and just keep dreaming, all right? So with that said, I'm gonna wrap this shit up, man. The usual guy. Let me get my drink right here. Once again, thank you guys for the support. We had fun. A beautiful Saturday night coming to an end. We enjoyed driving Paganis all night. For the people who didn't know, these are hypercars. They're not supercars. They cost way more than $1 million. So if you're not willing to spend $1 million on a car, you cannot go hyper anything at all. That's what I'm saying. So hope you guys learned a little bit about cars by just watching me doing this right here. So I'm saying. And remember the cup, the link for the cup is in the description as usual. $16.99 for the cup. Please go buy the cup so I can buy the Pagani, man. Go buy the cup so I can start saving for my Pagani, goddammit. So I'm saying, support your boy if you can. If you can't, I understand, all right? But we're still gonna dream, okay? We want one of those, and we're gonna keep dreaming, all right? And the usual, man. Remember, if you want to become a member of the channel, click the join button. Pick one of the memberships. That way you get to watch the video that will reveal this phone number right here. That way you can keep in touch with me while I'm off stream. Send me a text via WhatsApp. Once you do, I'll give you a thumbs up in reply. Once you get the thumbs up, you know your number is stored in this phone You'll be able to chop it up with me and be in touch. That way you know what my future streams are going to be. You know about stuff we're doing on the channel in advance. I'll send you text on WhatsApp sometime to update you on what we're doing. So I'm saying, so you will have a head start and an inside scope on stuff that we are doing and planning for the channel over everybody else who just watch it. So I'm saying, when you are a member, all right? So the join button is there. Membership starts from $4.99. So at that level, you can get access to the throne, all right? And feel free to get yourself some merch as well. Remember, we have a merch store with all kinds of stuff. Click on the links to go check out the merch. Cop yourself a t-shirt, a hoodie. We got our own gaming mouse pad. We got flip-flops. We got a lot of stuff in there, all right? So feel free to dive in. Show some support for your boy, all right? I want to buy a Pagani, man. I want to buy a Pagani for real and then drive it and stream that so that I can show you guys. You remember when we were talking about a Pagani? You remember years ago when we said we wanted to drive one of these? Look at this shit right here. You see what I'm saying? We got it. You see what I'm saying? So with that said, guys, I'm going to wrap it up, man. The usual, guys. Peace and salute from West Palm Beach, Florida, and I'm out of here. And I will see you guys on my next stream or video, all right? Make sure you subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button if you like the content. Notification bell is a must. That way you don't miss my streams. And once again, thank you guys for the support worldwide. Shouts to everyone who watched me from all over the world, from South Africa to Pakistan to Japan to New Zealand, from Poland, Jamaica, here in America, from the people worldwide who support this channel. I love you all, man. Thank you guys so much for your time, all right? I'm gone, man. Peace.